What's up, water people? It's Retta back with a brand new video. Today we're going to talk about how you can simplify things in your swim life in the locker room. Swimmers spend so much time not only in the pool, but also getting to and from, prepping for the day's workout, getting where we need to be after the session, etc. As a master swimmer who has a jam-packed schedule on dry land, I'm always seeking ways to make the most out of every minute, squeeze everything I can out of each and every day. This even boils down to what I keep in my swim locker. I keep helpful, purposeful items on hand to get me looking and feeling my best as I wrap up the day's swim and begin to focus on the rest of the tasks I need to tackle. Let's take a peek inside my own swimming locker. Hopefully, these affordable, multitasking products will give you ideas on how you can make your swim life just a little bit easier inside the locker room. Let's take a look. And here we are in the locker room of my gym where I swim and I sometimes lift weights. Here is my locker, and one thing you notice right off the bat is that I actually attach my goggles to my lock. This not only helps me identify my own locker in a sea of lockers, but it also helps me kind of air out those goggles. I don't think you're ready. Are you ready? Here it goes. So first off, let me say that if you don't have a locker at your gym or your pool, I would highly recommend one. I actually never used a locker before. I actually just kind of schlepped my stuff to and from the gym. And it's really not that big of a deal, but once I had a swim locker, I was super excited not to have to bring those toiletries to and from every day. I go straight from work to swim practice, and after swim, I go ahead and go to CrossFit. So when I bring things to the pool, I'm not only bringing them for the actual pool workout, but also for CrossFit afterwards as well. So that's a lot to bring to and from. So having a swim locker is totally the way to go. So let's take a look at what I have inside, and maybe some of these affordable, useful products is something that you can incorporate into your swim life routine. First up, I have a few practice suits that I just keep in my locker. So in the event that I forget to take one out from the day before and it's still sopping wet, I at least have a couple backups in my locker. This is pretty self-explanatory, right? Pretty much everybody does this. Up at the top, you'll notice that I do have a few different products. I'll go ahead and reach those up. Okie doke, so first up we have baby shampoo, which obviously can be used for its intended purpose of washing your hair, but I also use it as my own kind of special concoction to wash out my goggles. Now it's not a true to the bone, defogger, but it does help in getting rid of some makeup residue or just, some of the chlorine residue and things that kind of gather inside the lenses. And next up I have two products. These are ear and eye care, which is very important for swimmers or anyone for that matter. And so these are just family care eye drops. They just help freshen up my eyes after a swim workout. And then the same kind of thing for ears. I actually had a string of ear infections a couple years ago. And to prevent those ongoing, I really think this has been helping. I actually insert 2 to 3 drops of this special ear drops for swimmers. It's literally just an alcohol glycerin type formula. Very affordable, very cheap, very easy to obtain at any drugstore. Just a couple drops after each swim practice, and that way my ears kind of clear up, it dries out the water, and I don't have to worry about ongoing ear infections. At least that's what works for me. I always have an extra pair of goggles in my locker as well. I'm a Swedish goggle snob, so when I don't actually have true Malmsteen Swedes on my head, I use these tear socket rockets, which is essentially the next best thing. Moving on to my shower product. I think it's important to rid yourself of the chemicals and chlorine that are on your body after you're done swimming. So I just use a regular body wash, but I use the Dove Deep Moisture. This is perfect for someone with extremely dry skin like me. Obviously a razor, just for self-explanatory purposes. So make sure that I use chlorine removal shampoo. There are tons on the market, Ultra Swim, Malibu Sea, there's several. This happens to be Tri Swim, which has an awesome fragrance. It has kind of a gel-like texture. I really like it makes my hair manageable afterwards. And regardless of what brand you use, I would definitely make sure that you keep a chlorine removal shampoo in your locker. So now that we talked about the top items in the top shelf of my locker, let's go ahead and work through the bottom of the locker as well. But these are just generic brand and they do the job. They just kind of get rid of that extra makeup that's lingering about. Deodorant, pretty self-explanatory, making sure that after your shower you're nice and fresh. I kind of shave time by using a spray lotion. I think it's very important, even in the summertime, to moisturize your body. This just helps me cut even more time by being a spray. So if you haven't seen spray lotion, it literally sprays almost like a sunscreen, and then you just rub it in. It feels just like a normal lotion would. It disappears, it's nice and easy. I can just whip this on right after my shower. And then I also don't forget to moisturize my face either, and that's where these two products come in. I use one or the other depending on how much time I have. This is just Pond's cream. I love creams for my face because I have really dry skin. But then this is something you may not know. It's CeraVe Healing Balm. CeraVe is actually, they have been a partner of USA Swimming for some time. Great company, lots of awesome sunscreens, perfect for sensitive skin and dry skin. And this balm, if you haven't seen it before, this is actually lotion in a stick, which is really, really awesome. So kind of the same idea with the spray lotion. This is one that you can actually just put on your body like this, or your face. I use it a lot for my face. And also for my hair, I have I have very long hair, as you can see. So when I get out of the shower or out of the pool, it's extremely tangly. And this is one of the originals and the best. This is Suave Detangling. It comes in really fun flavors or scents as well. This is swirlberry. And yeah, you see little kids using it, but us grown-ups can use it too. It works very, very well. Spray it on while your hair is wet. And then the other thing that helps with detangling your hair is a wet brush. This is actually the brand Wet Brush. And I always was like, how are brushes different? Like, are they really that different? Can it really make that big of a difference? And oh my gosh, it does. I have 4 nieces. Their moms, my sisters, swore about this product. I finally got my hands on one, and let me tell you, it does the trick. When I'm on the go, I always make sure that I keep a snack in my locker, whether it's a protein shake, a protein bar. This is actually a Science and Sport lemon lime gel. These are awesome cold. So that's what I keep in my swim locker. I'm a very busy lady. I have tons of stuff going on before swimming, after swimming, everything in between, and I have a family, lots of things going on. So if the Retta Swim channel can help make your swim life just a little bit easier, I'm loving it. I hope you're able to pick out something that maybe you never knew you needed in your own swim locker, or maybe I missed something you think every swimmer should have. Leave your comments below the video and let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you're notified of all the Retta Swim videos we publish on a weekly basis. Until next time, happy swimming.